Yes, have a seat, ladies. Please, have a seat. Yes, all three of you. Thank you. Welcome to the quiet room. You don't have to whisper. Personally, I like to speak softly, so I am. I'd appreciate it if you would return the favor. So, ladies, all three of you look lovely. Welcome to Club Dreg, where the party goes on and no one goes home until everyone is pregnant. Yes. What's that? Um, do you still get paid even if you don't get pregnant? Yes, you do, but just to be clear, out there where the party is loud and very happening, there are individuals, including the bartender and some of the ladies who look like they're participants. Those are actually government agents, and they're monitoring each and every single individual to make sure that everyone, at least all of the ladies out there, are actually putting in the effort. Yes, if you're just standing around not doing anything, not only do you not get paid for participating in this government program, but you're also going to get kicked out of the club. Mm-hmm. And you also risk being kicked out of the program itself. So, I mean, in here, this is my particular quiet room. So, I get to have the guards outside the door, and we can all speak freely amongst ourselves. Mm-hmm. Okay, you seem a little confused. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Yes. Um, Clearly no one explained to you exactly how this works. You seem to have mostly the gist of it. It's very simple. Because of that lunatic scientist unleashing that sterilization virus into the water, there's roughly 1 to 2% of all the men left on the planet who are actually fertile. That's right. Seems he made some miscalculations, and the infertility waterborne virus only affected most of the men, none of the women. But that makes men like me very valuable. Yes. Well, that's because my little swimmers are still active. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Well, quiet room number 11 here at this particular club has always been mine. Oh, I see. So, all three of you have heard that this is the best room to go to for the purposes of mating, getting pregnant. I see, I see. Mm-hmm. Well, it's nice that I have a good reputation. Actually, I have a great reputation. Do you girls want to know why these are called quiet rooms? Because most of the other fertile men, they'll invite you inside, you sit down, you don't say a damn thing, And they decide instantly based on your looks if they want to be with you or not. And if they choose you, the next thing you can expect is that they're going to tell you to strip completely naked, and then they're going to decide whether or not they want to be with you for the night or not. And believe me, you are much better off if they pick you to be with them. That's why it's called the quiet room. Normally, the young women don't say a damn word. The other men, most of them at this club, they don't know how to treat women. And the ones who do really don't care either way. Yeah, that's because the world has changed. Fertile men such as myself are, well, we're extremely valuable. That's why this government program is in place. Lovely, hip happening clubs. Young women encouraged to dress scantily clad, come in, and participate in this government program, put in some effort. If you don't get pregnant, you still get paid. If you do get pregnant, you get paid more. So, and it's not just the money. Your family gets protected, looked after. They don't have to work in the mines. They don't have to risk radiation poisoning. They don't have to work in the outer reaches. Yes. I see they're still working on the generator issue. Well, all things considered, a very minor inconvenience. Yeah. So, unlike all the other men in the quiet rooms who simply want to look at your faces and then your bodies and decide whether or not they'll be with you, I like to conduct more formal interviews. After all, I already know that all of you are attractive, and I can already tell that you have nice bodies, and obviously you're fertile, very fertile, otherwise you wouldn't have been approved for this program. But I like to get to know the young women I'm with. Oh, it seems all three of you were expecting a much younger man. Well, if you'd prefer a stallion who's just going to rip your clothes off and toss you down onto a bed and take you, there are other quiet rooms. No? I didn't think so. So, I want you to tell me about yourselves and your families. Oh, you seem a little upset. Sorry if I touched a nerve. Oh, that's not it? Okay, well, now I am a bit curious. What is it that's bothering you? Well, the most important thing is that you're fertile. That's the most important thing that the government officials care about. Well, okay, show me. What exactly is it that's bothering you? Okay. Well, I mean, all right. Apparently, well, okay, so you've still got a couple of stretch marks showing on your stomach. I mean, that's no big deal. You think I care about that? Well, I'm sure some of the younger men who just see you as a piece of meat might care about that. I don't. So you've got a couple of stretch marks on your stomach from the last time you gave birth. Okay. You've been medically cleared. That's all that counts. Yes. Yes, it's not a big deal to me. Yes, you can put your shirt back on. Yes. Yes, your breasts are lovely. Very lovely. Yes. Well, no, I'm not being insulting. It's a little distracting. Please put your shirt back on. We've only just recently started. Yes, you had a question. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, as I mentioned, you're still going to get paid either way. You just have to, well, when you're outside of the quiet rooms, you just have to flirt with as many guys as possible. And, I mean, honestly, all the guys out there are part of the 1 or 2%, like I am. So you just flirt with them, And if you do it aggressively, and the government agents posing as partiers, they see that, they report back, and you still get paid even if you don't get pregnant. But yes, you do get paid a lot more if you're pregnant. That's just how the program works. Well, obviously, the party atmosphere at one of these government-sanctioned clubs usually goes on for a few days. Well, I mean, that was a bit of a joke, maybe in poor taste, but there have been times when everyone got pregnant and the party came to an end. Yeah, that doesn't always happen, but still, that's the goal. They want to get as many of you pregnant as possible. Well, I mean, keep in mind, the artificial methods available nowadays, they just don't work anymore. It has to be all natural. Otherwise, it doesn't get done. Oh, the guards outside my door? Well, I mean, technically I'm a slave, but a very pampered and well taken care of one. I'm very valuable, extremely valuable. People usually don't try to kill the 1 or 2% of men like me, but kidnapping is a possibility. Yes. I mean, I'm actually enjoying this, but I'm going to take a quick break, head out there, grab a drink at a bar. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, and we can continue this conversation. Well, honestly, that's the type of individual I am. I like getting to know the women I sleep with, even if it's in a government-sanctioned club. I'll be back in a bit. You three stay put. All right.